and welcome back to my channel. I am at week 7, taking my 8th shot today. Today's Wednesday, so Wednesday is my weigh-in day, and it is also my shot day. Previous video, I thought maybe I was losing weight in my chest area because they just don't feel as heavy. And I talked to my husband about it, and he's like, well, honey, I think you're actually losing your back fat. So he's pretty honest. Like I said, he doesn't want to hurt my feelings, but he also does tell me like it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the measurements. But before I do that, I'm gonna weigh myself. So let me just grab my scale. And it's pretty cool. It's got these little sensors that you put your thumbs on, and you just kind of hold yourself straight out. And the scale is doing its thing, and I'll let it finish. This is really awesome. So tracking, it's actually a lot of fun. It hasn't been discouraging yet. I am on the 2.5 so of Zepbound, and I just really like to keep it at that. I want to microdose. I watched a video on menopause and losing weight, and he talked a little bit about like microdosing these GLP-1s. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, it is done. I'll show you those results in a second. But I also wanted to do my measurements because, like I said, I felt like, oh my gosh, I think I'm losing my chest. And I'm also putting a little more clothes on because I have 4 boys and I want them to watch my videos, and they're like, Ma, I ain't watching that. You look half naked. So I'm going to start wearing this. So I'm wearing the same bra, and I just have a very light workout top on, so it shouldn't add to my inches. Let me just grab my measure. And the funny thing is, when I found this, it already had some marks on it. I don't know if you could see the 2 marks. So years ago, I went on this weight loss journey prior to me having my last son, and I didn't use there wasn't any GLP-1s back then. So it looks like my starting waist, and I only did my waist back then, it looked like 44 and a half. And I got down to a 38. And this is back in my 30s, and now I'm in my 50s. So all over again. And it's ironic that I have the same measurer. So that's kind of cool. So anyways, let me just stop yakking and get on to it. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I can back up a little bit. Or I'll just move the camera this way. Let's see if you can see me. So let's start with the waist. So last week I was at 43 and 1. So let's see if I lost anything. Here's my belly button. And now, look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 42 and a little bit beyond the half. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 42 and 5/8. Yay, I've lost a little bit. Now let's see if I lost anything on my chest, which is kind of hard to measure, but hopefully I'll get it just right. And let's see here. So that is at 40 and 2/8. And I was at 40 and 1/8. So I actually got a little bit in my breast. And I will tell you, there is a difference going on with my body, and this could be why my breasts are actually bigger than smaller, is because I am in menopause, post-menopause at this point. I haven't had my menstrual period for 4 years, and I decided to go to a menopause doctor. And they're like, oh, try a patch. This patch has both estrogen and progesterone, and I'm terrible at taking pills. So I was like, okay, let me try it. She goes, the only downfall to this patch is it only comes in 1 dose. So try it. So I was on my 2nd week of having the patch on. I think I was 2 days into my 2nd week, and I started bleeding. I'm like, what the fudge? Why am I bleeding? So I looked it up online and like, oh, your body could be adjusting to this. Well, forget that. I don't want to be bleeding. So right now I have a ton of cramps and it could be bloating and my breasts are looking a little bit bigger for that reason. So honestly, I don't think I want to do these patches. If you are on a patch and after 2 weeks, so third week, fourth week, fifth week, if you want to let me know how you're doing on them, I would love the advice because honestly, I ripped it off last night because I don't want to bleed. And I don't know, maybe I'm giving up too soon. But anyways, that's with the menopause situation in me. But my weight, great. As from now to my 7 weeks, full 7 weeks, it looks like I have lost some weight. And I'll show you the difference in a second. And it looks like I've lost a little bit off my waist. Yay! So small wins, I believe, are great. You know, I don't like setbacks, but even if there is a setback, and then it's just a setup for me to maybe change or tweak something like working out or eating more protein, drinking more water, woohoo. I still got to work on that. I've always had a problem with eating, and I only eat once a day, and really trying to do more to eat more. It's just been hard. Occasionally, maybe once or twice a week, I will have some kind of breakfast, whether it be oatmeal or eggs, but it's been hard for me to eat, I'll be honest. And then with this slowing everything down, I'm not hungry at all. Last night I had 2 chicken legs and probably about this much rice. And I don't even eat rice that often, but I was so craving Puerto Rican rice, yummy. I did cut down the sofrito, which has the red dye in it. I'm trying to stay away from red dye. Heard it's not good for you. So we did have a little bit of rice with my chicken breast, or not even chicken breast, I had chicken legs. I've been eating a lot of chicken breasts, but now I went to chicken legs just for yesterday. And that's been my protein. And I found these really cool, and I'll show you a picture of it. At Costco, they're like little protein balls, and they're made from peanut butter, coconut, and chocolate chips. And they do put like a whey powder protein in it. Oh my gosh, they're so good. They're so good. Um, Although I think there's quite a bit of calories in them, but the protein, 8 grams, woohoo, for 2 of them. I did chomp on 2 of those last night, and I think that was super helpful for me to, go to bed not so feeling maybe a little bit hungry, because sometimes after I eat dinner, I do feel like, oh, I'm still kind of hungry. I just felt full, and like an hour later, like, I'm hungry again, a little bit. But that's really the only time I eat is dinner. I can just go through the whole day and have a cup of coffee and not want to eat until dinner time. So really trying to work on that, 6 small meals a day. Hey, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of living the fasted life, I believe, unless that coffee takes me out of ketosis or whatever they call that. It's possible because I do like creamer. I tried to just put a teaspoon of creamer in my coffee. I think I like coffee with my cream. So that's probably why I'm full. I don't know. But thanks for watching. I'm rambling. I would encourage you to do this. If you haven't started and you're really thinking about, oh, I want to try this GLP-1, but I'm super terrified of the side effects, well, maybe, start off with your microdose and see how that does for you. I can tell you that I haven't really been feeling sick at all, the nausea, the dizziness, the tummy aches. I do get constipated. That's something that I was doing prior to taking the shot. So my side effects are just still not wanting to eat, and the constipation. So I eat prunes. I also will sometimes take like Senna at night, and those are super small pills, and it's supposed to be an all natural laxative. I also will take the Miralax very infrequently, maybe once a week or twice a week. I will do Miralax. But I also have a video on the vibration plate, and that does help I think with the shaking and the twisting and just massaging my stomach, I believe that vibration plate and the movement of twisting and massaging does help get things going for me. So hopefully that helps if that's something that you're dealing with right now. But thanks again for watching, and I hope my story will encourage you to start your own story. And I think that you would probably do even better than me because mine is a very slow process. I'm in week 8 and I probably lost maybe 11 pounds. I will also figure that out and plug that into this video too. I don't have it all memorized, but I have watched some other people's journeys and they've lost the amount of weight that I'm losing in 1 week. So I don't know, everybody's different, right? Everybody's body is different. They're starting at different weights. My starting weight was 174. Now I'm down to 160. What is it? 163.4. So I'm still not where I want to be, but I am getting there. I do have a goal weight of 145. So I'm hoping at this rate to get there in 3 months. Maybe I won't, but I don't feel like I'm ready to tear up to the 5 milligram dosage. I'm going to stay at 2.5 as long as I can and maybe until my journey's over. Because I do hear once you start tearing up, that's when you start to see some of the side effects. And being in menopause and the videos I've been watching, I don't know if I want to. I would just rather microdose it and try to eventually get off. So hopefully this is helpful once again. Thanks for watching my video and good luck on your own journey.